Hello, everybody. We are still in pre-roll. We just wanted to come to you guys live before we start the show officially, so you can see some of the magic, I guess, that happens behind the scenes. Just in case you were wondering, it's mostly frantic and us editing a document. So, okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I
Oh
know.
no.
I know.
Oh my god. Do we have a pretty banner to post on
We
the
do not have a pretty banner to post. Our graphic designer Grant has been ill today and was not able to get anything done, but it's okay. I don't have my
Right then.
computer with Photoshop either. I just got home and I started putting this stuff together. So this is also going to be the first day that we try to do a one-day turnaround. So hopefully this is coming to everybody who wants to listen to it on iTunes by tomorrow evening. That is the game plan. I'm going to sit down right after we finish recording and edit it, so I don't have any
What
excuses.
what just happened? My computer's mad that I left it alone for so long. It's being crazy. Oh my god. No. Okay. Oh, hi, Chris. Sorry I didn't say bye to you at MegaCon.
That's okay. It was madness.
Bye.
Sunday was crazy, and Saturday was even worse.
It was great hanging out with you. You didn't really miss... Well, you kind of did miss a lot, but I missed it too. My feet stopped working.
Well, okay.
So I was sitting outside on stairs. I missed lots of things. That's okay. That's all.
Why are you adjusting my audio? I'm not even talking.
It's because Robin was talking to me, telling me that some of the stuff was low. I can hear you, just not her. Okay.
I turned my gain down because
You can't hear me?
Whew. No, no, no. I'm playing with your audio. You keep talking normal. You're going to blow my eardrums out.
No, I
Chris-
was talking normal. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, no, no, no. I know. I just dropped all the mic volumes in the beginning to play with the levels.
I might have my gain up too
It's
high.
okay.
I don't know. No, I don't. It's down really low.
mine is as low as it literally goes.
So we are live. You post that to Facebook and stuff?
No,
I should probably post that on our...
I put that we were going live, but now I can put that we are live.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead. And Ashley did it. And True Geek shared a link. Ashley did it.
So I'm not Hootsuite.
You can Hootsuite it too. Yeah, yeah. Dude, join us on chat and live at... Well, I guess you don't have to do... I guess just don't do Facebook.
I could take that off.
Sorry. Hiccups. Oh, no. JJ, are you Dark Knight?
I am.
Okay. Is Mike... Is on the Nets California, Mike?
Yes, that is our mic.
Okay. And there's the Grants.
Fuck it.
Stop dying, Grants! That's horrible. Hmm.
Alright. It's posted everywhere except Facebook.
Okay, because Ashley, you just did that, right?
What?
Ashley just posted one to Facebook for our being live.
Not on our site. I will do that though.
I hate you guys.
My audio sounds like shit.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
I am almost caught up on Arrow.
Nice.
I am power working that food. Oh, it's so good. Pheromone.
Wait, are you on the season that's playing now? Or
Yeah, I had to buy the season pass because I needed to know what was going on.
It does sound really low for you guys.
you should just get Hulu Plus.
Yeah, that only had the last 6, and they were on number 16.
No.
I just
Well, I'm
put my-
screwed until it comes on Netflix.
I just put my gain up.
Okay.
Can you hear me, JJ?
I'm testing our live site and it's coming through really, really low.
Really?
Yes.
Even for me? I'm so loud.
Yeah, I know, right? It just sounds weird.
I'm a very loud person. Wait. Oh, which button do I turn? That one.
Go ahead and switch. Like, you guys test this out too and see if you're feeling the same thing. Go to the live link.
Okay.
And check out the volume that you guys are hearing.
No.
I'll do it.
I just bumped up my levels on the mic and turned down my headphones so I'm not blowing out my ears.
Actually sounds better. And my audio sounds like shit.
You could see the multi-screens. What is he looking at?
Does my audio sound bad to you guys in the live?
It's kind of scratchy.
Yeah. Let me unplug and plug back in my mic and see if it improves it. It's like you're in a tin can, Chris. JJ's muffled. Studio mode on. Yeah, studio mode's on.
Yeah, you even sound bad live. You're all crackly.
Okay, I linked our live feed to the MegaCon Facebooks too because we're talking about MegaCon. So be nice. Oh no.
How about now?
That's a lot better. Whatever you just did.
Okay. It was probably just a... Yeah, I swapped my microphone plug.
Do I still sound like I'm in a tin can?
You just sound really far away from the mic.
Well, if I talk like this. I turn the levels up. Testing 1, 2. Can you not hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you great.
What about now?
You sound
Oh,
better.
that sounds really good, yeah.
Okay, I put the microphone just off camera, so...
I sound really low now.
Damn it, I if I turn up the gain, hold on. What about now?
Oh, God.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, you sound great now.
Like that?
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm not touching anything.
I'm simultaneously listening to both the live thing and you guys, so it's an experiment.
Yeah, I was trying to, and it was blowing my mind.
I got very confused. I felt like I was stuck in a time warp loop, time loop. Okay, my mommy keeps calling me, so I'll be right back.
You're fine.
Okay, bye.
You have 13 minutes.
Tell her I'll call her back later.
Alright. Alright, let me change this, because I had cameraman mode on, but the guys in the chat room were bitching. I guess they're tired of seeing my face. Dicks.
Such an ass.
Alright. You feel like an audition? I feel like this is an audition.
Why?
The three of us and everybody else watching from the same podcast. We're doing it live!
I think it's raining.
Don't worry, Chris. I'll put that in there for our pre-roll when I edit it.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
What you do is capture that clip using Audacity and then send it to me on the share site. And when I'm editing the podcast later, I'll throw it in there. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Please do.
All right. That'll be the name of the episode too.
Well, it doesn't have to be the name of the episode, but
It's the name of the episode. Oh, we'll see what happens. Who knows? We're doing it live. I'll be right back.
okay, I'll sit here by myself.
During our actual break, we can actually take a break too. That's the beauty of it, right? So,
No.
okay.
No.
Now.
I'm so lonely. So lonely. So we're live and everybody left me. Oh, JJ's back, so I'll stop
By the way,
singing.
Chris, you might not know this, but on the user chatter on our website, you actually have messages from people supporting you and your complaints about Disney.
Grant told me something about that, but I had no clue where that even was.
Yeah, if you go to our admin panel,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll see user noise, that's where that would be.
I will check that out later.
Yeah.
That is very nice of people,
Yeah.
considering they basically told me, too bad. Leigh was nice about it when she blew me off. And now today they announced it. Now it's like 1 out of like 60 something are autistic. No more like 1 out of 88. So now they really have no excuse to say, "Oh, we can't determine when people are autistic." Okay, everybody else can. Mickey's sad.
Well, watching a Mickey Mouse makes you retarded, so... I mean,
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
sorry.
whoa, whoa,
Did you see
whoa.
that study, though, out of Canada? Do you see that crazy thing? They say watching anthropomorphic animals that dress in people clothes is making kids less intellectual and making them learn at a slower rate. You didn't see that? It's all over the news.
No, I watch lots of cartoons with animals.
I know. Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm just a big dummy. All I did was watch Mickey Mouse growing up. I guess it slowed me developmentally.
Yeah. Damn you, Mickey.
Damn you.
So great, all the learning apps that Caleb uses with Mickey are completely doing nothing.
I guess we're behind because Grant just posted on the thing.
I
Whoa,
saw that.
Sarah.
Sorry.
3 viewers. One of them's my mom.
Let's see, what did Heather just say? Heather is putting stuff on Facebook while I'm in here. I was singing while you were
God
gone.
damn it.
What?
Grant just did Photoshop on the Facebook page. Wait till you see TGR Live's thing. God damn it.
Oh, it's loading. I see the top of your head.
Oh, Christ. Oh, well.
Well, that is, yeah. You are bringing sexy back, sir.
Chris, don't forget to go on and log in your South Park review score. I gave it a 98, it turns out, so I'm real happy with that.
I know. I always, yeah. Yeah.
It's not going live on the site yet, but I like to have it all backed up so when we finally do go live on the site, we can have it, you know, all this stuff populate.
Oh, crap. We're going to be talking, okay.
What? No, let's talk about the doc. Is there anything on there? Like, take a look at it all, and then,
There's something we may need to skip over.
what?
No, we'll just, I got it.
What is it? Well, tell me. This is the point for us to talk about it. Like, what do you want to, like, let's talk about it.
No, I'm saying when we start talking about interviews, we're not going to go into much detail anyway because we want people to listen to it.
Yeah. Say like we got some cool stuff coming your way. We have interviews with people like the Chalk Twins and all that kind of stuff. Like you're gonna be the one driving that MegaCon conversation. BT Dubs, you and Ash. Since I wasn't there, I'll be asking you all kinds of questions.
Okay.
Back.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. I'm so excited. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I know how to work computers. Do what I'm telling you to do.
God damn that TGR Live thing.
Oh, did Ashley see it yet?
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
You look like a pretty, pretty princess.
I'm just really glad my complexion's clear for once.
Get you some nice foundation. You look great.
Give me my makeup guy stat. I still have to update our live photo journal with some of the rest of the pictures. I think for once we're actually going to go live on time. It just took getting rid of Mike, Grant, Zach, and everybody else that's ever been on the show to go live at the right time.
Okay, am I better now, Robin? I turned down my...
They're behind us by like 30 or 40 seconds, so we'll wait to see what he says.
Okay.
Lick my balls, lick my balls, lick my balls.
Testicles, testicles.
Doop-a-doop, doop-a-doop, doop-a-doop.
Testicles, 1, 2. Testicles, 1, 2.
Oh, my face.
Hell no, brown cow.
Does your face hurt?
It does. It's so cold here. It's horrible.
Original diction. Look of a real killer.
Who?
Stone Cold Killer.
Meow.
Has everyone watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer?
Yes.
Because I actually want to talk about that. Because everybody who doesn't like it can get fucking bent. I love that trailer.
Are you serious?
Love it. Love
You're a
every bit
horrible
of it.
person. You have bad taste.
No, save it for the show. This is going to be great. I'm really excited. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, it is behind. Robin just said, nah, your balls are too sweaty for my
Robin, quit talking about my balls.
Well, okay, guys, go over the doc one more time. Make sure everything that we want to talk about's in there. Is there anything that you guys see that you want to kind of adjust before we talk about it? Actually, you don't have to put down everything you want to talk about in the doc either. You can fly off the cuff. Like, you can talk about your trip to Florida. Like, it doesn't have to be strictly all nerd culture.
Okay. Okay.
Had a great time. Saw friends.
Got really, really drunk.
There you go. You can
Super
say these
exciting.
things. Say all these things.
Oh, good. Somebody put me creeping out Brian Johnson on there.
I may have done that.
Okay, good. Yeah.
How about this for the MegaCon stuff? Chris, will you do the lead-in for that stuff and kind of discuss what everything happened? And then I want each of you guys to talk about your favorite moments. So what we'll do is we'll have Chris will talk about like the general lead-in, and then Ashley, you talk about your experience and your fun.
What do you mean lead-in? I'll just make it up.
Well, this thing right here, this MegaCon 2014, talking about what celebrities we've met, recording bumps, the best and worst of cosplay, all this stuff that you have on here.
Yeah.
Like, talk about it as stuff we're gonna put into like the stuff we're gonna put into into our website, and like just kind of a general overview of everything. And then we'll go in and you guys talk about your overall experiences. So Ashley will talk, and then you can talk about yours too, like anything funny that occurred. Does that sound good?
That's fine. So you basically want me to talk about everything.
Well, I want you to do this breakdown real quick, because I mean, you said you're not going to talk about the interviews. I mean, you guys.
Well, no, we were going to bring up who we have interviews with, but we're not going to go into detail.
Okay, let's just make it then a general talk about what you guys did, and you can mention funny things as you go through the list. So, on that, we'll just play it by ear. Just play that by ear then. We won't do like a favorite moment of you guys. Just talk about MegaCon and how much fun you had.
We will do it live.
Do it live.
And
All right, guys.
I love Bill Murray.
Okay, wait.
We have 1 minute to go live. What's up?
Test. Grant, is this acceptable for you? Is it good for you, Grant? Is it good for
Ashley's
you?
levels can go down. Jesus Christ. I can also post-produce all of this stuff. So, I'm playing with your levels, Ashley. I dropped you a little bit.
yeah.
That sounds dirty.
So dirty. Oh my god. I like it when you play with my levels.
Go on.
Oh, yeah.
What is happening?
Peter's diction. Blah, 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 blah.
Bloody Marys are so delicious.
Who's doing pre-roll?
Do you want to do it?
Let's let Ashley do it. Let's have a female.
Yeah, Ashley, can you read it? Just take a look at it. It's written up already. You don't have to write anything.
On this episode of True Geek Radio, we talk about...
All right, I'll take care of it. I got it.
That's what I was just making sure that's what it was.
Yeah. We'll let Ashley do it.
Ass. Thanks a lot. You have no faith in me. God. I can read. Sometimes.
Oh, yeah, you're really white again.
Oh my god.
Good old radio voice. Remember to be animated when you're talking, to be really excited about everything. Even if it sounds fake, just be as fake as possible all the time. We're talking radio stuff, being excited. Yeah! Woo! Radio.
I can't be like, I'm so excited.
Believe it or not, I've been editing some of the podcasts, and that is how we talk. Hello.
Yeah.
This is my. You just don't understand. This is my excited voice. I'm really passionate about everything that I'm speaking about now.
So we all talk about Morgan Freeman?
I'm Morgan Freeman. I said something epic, so I get to freckle. Ding.
Robin said he could do it pre-recorded with his fancy English accent.
We'll have you read it, and if you're terrible at it, then we'll have Robin do it. Does that sound good?
No, that's fair. I'm cool with that.
All right, it is 8 o'clock on the dot. Let's give it, we'll do a 3, 2, 1 silence, and then Ashley, whenever you're ready, you can lead into the pre-roll. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, we're going to go. Yeah. We're going to go. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
On this episode of True Geek Radio, we talk about the insanity that was MegaCon, gamer scores, not totally ass-ugly smartwatch interfaces, how Oculus Rift was
It's okay. We can go live again, go from the top, give it a second, we'll count it. Breathe, take 3 deep breaths, we'll go live again from the top.
I'm not good at reading.
It's okay.
Alright.
Ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
On this episode of True Geek Radio, we talk about the insanity that was MegaCon, gamer scores, not totally ass-ugly smartwatch interfaces, and how Oculus Rift was... Fuck it!
Not quite.
Fuck it!
Third time's the charm, right?
No, I give up. I quit. Done with this podcast.
One more time.
Alright.
One more time. You can
Okay.
You can do it.
I don't have faith in
Breathe
myself.
deep. Breathe deep.
Get through the pre-roll.
Read that last sentence out loud real quick. Just read it out loud.
How Oculus...
See, read it. That's not Oculus Fuck, it's Oculus Rift.
I got nothing. How Oculus... How Oculus Rift is worth exactly half of Star Wars and so much more. Yeah, I think Robin should do it.
You also read this.
TGR.
There you go. Okay. You ready to do it from the top? You can do it, Ashley. We all believe in you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
On this episode of True Geek Radio, we talk about the insanity that was MegaCon, gamer scores, not totally ass-ugly smartwatch interfaces, and how Oculus Rift is worth exactly half of Star Wars, and so much more. This is TGR. Kind of.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of True Geek Radio. It is Thursday, March 27th, 2014. I am joined by the lovely Ashley Durbin.
Hi.
And the illustrious Chris Dobbins.
Thank you, sir.
Unfortunately, our typical host, Grant Garrison, is sick this week, and the hosting duties have fallen to me, JJ Samus. So hopefully we don't mess it up too bad.
It's all going to hell.
We'll see what happens. So we're going to give you guys a little bit of a treat this week. We're changing up the way that we do podcasting here at TGR. So we're going to begin our latest episode with what will now be known as This Week in Geek. So basically, we're going to read through everything that occurred this week that was important to us and weigh in on if it's important. If not, move on to the next topic as quickly as possible. Anyway, let's start from the top, I guess. Google just revealed the first decent smartwatch interface. Have any of you guys seen this? Are you interested in smartwatch technology at all?
I have an iPhone. I don't care.
Ashley, how about you? You're interested?
It's very pretty. My significant other has the Pebble right now, and he's super excited to get a new smartwatch interface.
It was really cool looking because they've got all the. It's really interestingly built because Android is the native operating system and they've kind of been like shoehorning it in on these devices. So now they're going to have a lot more aesthetics and stuff built in.
Yeah, now in color.
Yeah, I know. All of our graphic designer friends are really excited about the possibilities it has and its functionality that's built into it. So it could be really positive. So, Chris, did you said you're an iPhone user? What is that? I don't understand what that means. Is it just because it's Android, or?
Yeah, so honestly, I didn't even take a look at it. I'm going to be honest. It just says, it's for Android. Next.
Yeah,
so,
that's good.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry. It was the coolest thing I ever saw.
Easy enough. Sony has unveiled its Project Morpheus, which is a all-encompassing 90-degree panoramic view 3D VR system on the heels of Oculus Rift. It's fully immersive 1080p and has been touted a lot coming out of GDC as being a very, very innovative device, and a lot of people are putting it right up against Oculus, and it's gotten a lot of exclusives away from it. Is VR? What do you guys think about this? Is Sony just taking another, an idea from somebody else and kind of innovating on that idea, or do you guys think this could be something on its own?
I think it's going to be something on its own because I did see coming out of GDC that a lot of the developers were really excited about it. And I know a few of the other reviewers, like other tech sites out there had hands-on, said it was really nice too. If they make something better than an existing model, so be it. I mean, I bought a lot of Sony crap over the years that I never used, but I have a feeling that since this is more like actual electronic tech, that it's going to be pretty good. It's not another gun that holds your the hell is the PlayStation Move so you can play Killzone.
Yeah, no, it's definitely true. Have either one of you gotten to use the Oculus Rift?
No.
No,
but it sounds very pretty.
Mark Zuckerberg did.
I was actually very fortunate. We got to have one in the office. I think I talked about in our previous episode. Using it for transportation design. Basically, we can bring it to a client and put them in the middle of the future design, so they could basically stand in their driveway and look what the project would look like in the future, so they could see how it would impact them, how it would improve their lives, and take them on a virtual ride so they can look around. It was a really, really impressive technology, and it kind of made me buy into it. However, all this Steam, well, actually, a little bit more about the Sony one is the exclusives they've got. I don't know if you guys are aware of what Project Cars is. Are you? Nobody's aware.
I've been under a rock.
It's okay. No. It's all right. It's an ultra realistic indie video game car project. It's a car simulator in the vein of Forza and Gran Turismo, which is interesting because they've actually signed that game to be this Project Morpheus exclusive. So Sony is investing in a third-party car sim to be exclusive on a PlayStation-branded hardware. It's just really interesting considering they already have a company or a studio built into their entire company that makes these kind of games. So it just shows that they're really trying to think outside the box and get any support and stuff like that for this new headset. If they can do something similar that they've done with the PlayStation 4, it could be really interesting. Let me just weigh you guys on something with this VR tech. Is this something that you'd actually own? And if so, how much would you be willing to pay for it?
I don't know. I'm so cheap.
Well, what's cheap? You know that it's a head tracking monitor. You know kind of the technology that's gone into it. Like, for you, what would be like the impulse purchase where it's so cool you can't deny it?
$200.
Yeah, if it went on sale for $150, I'd be like, oh, I'm getting it. But yeah, I'm super cheap.
If it comes out and it's more expensive than the actual console, I can't justify that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it is PlayStation branded, so it's interesting. What was also interesting, though, hot on the heels of this unveil of the PlayStation the Oculus ripoff, the Morpheus, was the fact that Oculus VR has been sold to Facebook for $2 billion, which is incredibly interesting because there's been a huge upheaval on the internet about this because it was a Kickstarter project that has now been bought out by a big company. What are your guys' feelings on that? Is small company, like, do you feel like people on Kickstarter have a leg to stand on when they're complaining about this, or you think it's just like typical internet upheaval?
I'll let Ashley talk first because I have my own opinion on this.
Yeah, well, I think that the Kickstarters, they donate money and they get, all this swag, I guess, or items that come with it on how much they donate, and that's what they get. They're not shareholders, so I don't think they have a leg to stand on at all. You can't really. I mean, you can bitch about it, but you can't do anything about it. You got your stuff.
Yeah, do you share
That's what you pay for.
Similar opinion, Chris?
All right. Yes and no, because I look at it from both ways. I look at it from a business side. Obviously, Kickstarter people have nothing they can claim. They can't be like, oh, I should get a chunk of that. No. But from the other side, as far as being, like, say, a fan, one of the biggest complaints I see on Kickstarter that people are commenting about is they never even released an actual retail model. They only released dev kits to even the people who donated large amounts of money. So their whole bitching thing is, okay, well, great. Now Facebook owns them. We haven't even received a retail unit yet, only dev units. What's going to happen? Are we never going to see more about this? Is it going to be something that Facebook just takes out of control, just charges out the butt for it? So like I said, business-wise, no, nobody has a leg to stand on. But I can see as a person that backed it. I didn't back it personally, but I'm saying I can see as a person that backed it, even especially the ones that spent thousands of dollars. I can see about being a little upset about it. I mean, we are seeing the blowback. Right off the bat, Minecraft creator said they were in negotiations to bring it to Oculus Rift. Gone, pulled. And there's other developers, if you just go out there and Google it, that are a little leery because Facebook is not necessarily a gaming platform where this was meant for gaming with other applications like you brought up.
It's kind of funny. On The Simpsons, they actually did something similar to this where they were testing out social media, and they're showing it in the future, and they're like, here's the future of social media, and the kids are sitting there playing Farmville with hedge clippers, cleaning up the school with these virtual reality helmets on. So who knows? It's kind of like The Simpsons telling the future again. It was weird. I don't know. My opinion on it is you were sold a dev kit, right? If you're not it's not a consumer product.
Nope.
It was never promised to be a consumer product. It is a development product. It is an R&D project that you funded. And companies like Facebook and stuff and tech companies constantly buy out projects like this. People are disappointed, rightfully. They thought it might be something, and they love to root against big business. And this was like helping the little guy, I guess. But John Carmack isn't a little guy. He builds rockets. Like, there's nobody small change involved in this. So while I can understand some of the disappointment in where it could have gone, I don't really think anybody really has any kind of right to be outright upset at this. You're not an investor. You don't really have any stake other than that. Like, I'm just kind of echoing what you guys have said, but I think we're all in agreement. Like, does it suck? Sure. From like a cool indie perspective, like this upstart really kind of might have the rug pulled underneath it, out from underneath it by Facebook trying to take control. But who knows? Facebook might not do anything. They just might want to be the primary investor. So we kind of have to sit back and see what happens. I mean, they could do even more with this now since they have more money because Facebook has a massive R&D budget. So, I mean, who knows? It could be something that actually ends up working out for the project, but I guess only time will tell.
I do want to bring up one comment that Grant, since Grant's not on because he's not feeling well, but he is in the chat room. He made a great point. He just put down that Kickstarter's bought not only into the technology, but the VR movement. Oculus is more appealing as a standalone platform free of outside interference. And that I completely 100% agree. And that's what the Kickstarters wanted. They wanted their own company as far as this outside company bringing them a great product. But, I mean, hey, it's their company. They can sell it for $2 billion if they want to.
Yeah, I mean, you don't buy into a company. You're not even like Kickstarter is not an investment platform. It is it's something to get up and get going. You know, it's not his fault if it got bought. You know, it's the payday you're always looking for. And you know, I understand that being a standalone platform is appealing, but you know, it's inevitable. Somebody's eventually going to buy the technology. You know, Kinect is a great example of that. It was an outside technology, and Microsoft bought the company. You know, if it existed when Kickstarter existed, could we have a similar thing where it could have been this really innovative, neat thing everybody's using, but, you know, instead Microsoft bought it? We could be having similar discussions if this was at a different time period. I just think this is really par for the course in this industry, and it's kind of the first time anybody else has been involved in it. So, what was interesting, though, and that I think, is that the $2 billion puts it at roughly half of all of Lucasfilm.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that blows my mind to think about. That a startup company who has never released a retail product is worth half of a franchise that's now going on 35, will be 40 years in 2017. Who knows the billions of dollars of revenue it's brought in as far as merchandising alone, plus the movie sales. I mean, just ridiculous amounts of money that continue to flow in with new movies coming out, but yet a startup that has no actual product on the market is worth half of that.
How about this?
Literally, my mind exploded when I read it. From a business point of view, I just melted inside. Like I couldn't even try to look at the numbers and figure out that it was okay.
How about this?
I'm sorry.
The WhatApp was bought for $16 billion, which means Star Wars is worth 1/4 of WhatApp. Just take that in for a second. And this brings me to a different topic, but it reminds me a lot of the tech bubble that was kind of like looming back in like the late 90s. All the startups getting bought for billions of dollars. It takes one or two failures with this stuff to doom a company. I mean, that we're into billions now, not millions, investing into technology. And while that's cool, it can also burn you pretty hard. So
the only thing I could see why Star Wars was sold for $4 billion is because obviously Lucas has made so much money. He's still going to make money even though Disney technically owns it. I mean, that's the only way I could see him being like, look, I don't need more money. If you're going to treat the franchise well, keep it going, it's yours for $4 billion.
So, talking about... no, go ahead. I know, your brain's melting. Well, how about this? Like, let's shift gears a little bit now. You're talking about him continuing to make money. With the franchise moving on now, we're starting to see... We're switching to movies now, folks, for any of you not inclined. I'm trying not to do a hard segue, but that's what's going to happen. What is your opinion on it taking possibly 30 years in the future from the end of the final movie?
I don't mind. That's fine. I mean, I want to see what happens. I mean, obviously, there's so many books and so many different ways they could go. I guess, you know, we're going to see an original script, though. It's not going to be any of the... Well, I mean, it could be existing expanded characters. I know we've had our first official confirmation of a villain, which is the guy who plays on the show Girls, which I've never watched an episode in my life, so I couldn't tell you anything about the guy.
I heard who it is. Do you want to know who it is?
Who?
It's the long lost ancestor. Oh, what's his name? He's got a weird accent. I've heard that basically what they do is they search the universe trying to kill Jar Jar Binks for 3 episodes. Like, that's the way the whole story arc's going to play out, is they're trying to hunt down his lineage and just smoke him out. That's it. Just wipe out the...
I would watch that. I will watch that.
Have you guys heard... Ashley, what do you think? Are you a big Star Wars buff?
Yes. I like Star Wars. I'm excited. I think, yeah. I think it's going to be awesome. I hope.
Well, it fits into that whole arc of it being Han and Leia's kids, possibly.
Yes.
So, I don't know. It starts
I don't
filming.
care about the Skywalker line anymore.
We can call it the Solo line.
Well, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
You know, we talked many, many months ago how all the older actors were getting back in shape. They're making them basically go through a boot camp. I know that Mark Hamill will actually be at the first time ever at Star Wars Weekends this year, so I'd like to actually see if he's looking like slim and trim and even maybe a little buff for his age to play in the role, or if he's just going to be like a Jabba the Hutt Jedi. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he might be the Yoda. That's what I'm kind of hoping.
You're laughing at Jedi. Yeah, a Hutt Jedi. That would be phenomenal. They should do that.
Would be amazing.
It
With a
would
little
be
stubby
so
arms.
amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh,
I just want to see it do a
I'm sorry.
backflip.
Oh my God! Sorry.
So I'm looking forward to that, and I know there's something that we want to talk about because, good Lord Almighty, we already saw it blowing up all over the internet today. So, JJ, how about that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer?
God damn it, I love that thing. It was so cool. Oh my God. So, alright, hear me out before you guys all rip me to shreds. Mm-hmm. Growing up with the cartoon and all that entire environment in the late 80s and early 90s and just loving them for being an action-oriented, fun TV show. Because it was a cartoon, so anything could happen. And then the movies came out and they were great, but they were giant Muppets. And yeah, they had some action and stuff in it, but they were really limited by the costumes. I understand character design is one thing, but I feel like this movie could be a lot of fun, which is all it's about. I mean, for Christ's sake, it's made by Nickelodeon Studios. Come on, we can't put too much pressure on them, this isn't Batman where he's stoic and crazy. If you have Michelangelo making jokes, Donatello being smart, Roth being an asshole, and Leo being all stoic and kind of a downer most times, and Splinter's in it, who cares? As long as we get all those things, I'm happy. I really will be happy.
It'll look like your typical Michael Bay film. Don't go for the storyline, go for effects, action, and Megan Fox standing on the screen not talking and just making faces like...
Michael Bay explosion turtle shells.
Yeah. Everything needs more explosions with Michael Bay.
Why do you hate it, Ashley? Why do you hate fun? Tell us why you hate fun right now. Why do you hate fun?
I just think that Michael Bay did such a great job with Transformers, and the fact that he's taking over another... Oh, my childhood is being crushed by Michael Bay over and over and over again. And yeah, no, if it was anybody else other than Michael Bay, and I had, some hope that it wasn't going to be explosion, no plot line, then
name a single plot line from Ninja Turtles. Name one right now.
The turtles get into teenagers.
How did they get pizza delivered to a sewer? I don't understand how that happened.
They would steal it all the time. Remember in the second movie, they just went to the trash can and pulled out that big pie, or they'd have April order it for them?
I'm not talking about in the movie. I'm talking about in the cartoon.
You pick it up at Mad Moxie's and you take it to them.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they drop it off. They open the sewer plant. Oh, man, I love the Turtles. I'm so excited. I can't. It's so great. Oh, God. And Michelangelo takes off his mask. Look, everything's fine. And April freaks out. I love that. It's going to be such a great movie. Now,
but no Casey Jones.
No Casey Jones. And the weird thing is, it looks like it's going to follow, and this is getting really, really turtly in here. It looks like it's going to follow the second movie storyline where the, what's it called? TGRI, the Secret of the Ooze movie, where they have the scientist that creates it, and the Shredder's trying to get him, and they create Toka and Razor. You guys remember that whole storyline?
Yes.
This follows similar beats. They're going to find TGRI and all that kind of stuff in it. But the trailer kind of hinted, instead of it being one of the Foot Clan's brothers who's going into the Foot, it looks like April's father has somehow involved with either TGRI or Shredder in general. Like maybe they were friends back in the day or something. But there's some kind of tie. Not to mention, we might get to see Krang for the first time on the screen. So.
Hold on. Let me say this. Maybe she's playing the same exact character from Transformers, because in Transformers her dad was in jail, and maybe this is like a prequel where her dad's an evil scientist who gets arrested, then goes to jail, and she has to change her name because everybody knows who she is because of her dad, and then she meets up with Sam Wiki and all the Transformers. Oh my God. Oh, Michael Bay universe. And somehow Nicolas Cage is going to show up and save everybody with Sean Connery.
You mean Mark Wahlberg? Because if that all happened, I would take my shirt off and start screaming as loud as I can in the theater. And I might die out of pure ecstasy of that movie happening. Transformers, Ninja Turtles, and Mark Wahlberg on screen. My head might actually detonate. It'd blow off my body.
Mark Wahlberg is going to be lifting cinder blocks on chains.
Fuck.
In his Calvin Kleins.
God damn.
Come on! Feel it!
Boom!
Oh my God.
Man, this movie has me so amped. I can't even believe how excited I am talking about this awful movie. It's going to be such a great... Sometimes you have to turn your brain off. Sometimes you have to get popcorn and a big soda and sit back and go, I'm going to have fun for 2 hours. And I honestly think this movie is just going to be fun for 2 hours. So at least I hope so. Unless Raph is some kind of like, I don't know, just hood rat and not like the cool. Because Raph was.
Well, Splinter's a hood rat. Splinter's a pimp because he's a hood rat. Hey, dog. Hey, you get my money? You got my money, bitch? Get out of here, turtle. I ain't playing. That would make my day. Oh, please, Michael Bay. Oh.
He did it with Transformers. So
well, he pimped out Transformers. He was.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would be so amazing.
Anyway, so Ashley, I think it's your turn to have a nerdgasm for a second because they finally announced that Sailor Moon is coming back to TV.
In June, it's coming back officially. It's been kind of rumored for the past year and a half, and they keep saying like, oh yeah, it's going to be back in the spring, and then the summer, and then the fall, and then no, it's actually coming back, and I'm so excited. And they released some pictures of it too, and it's called Sailor Moon Crystal, and it's following the original storyline from the manga, and hopefully they don't, make certain Sailor Scouts cousins instead of lovers. And don't edit it like that. But yeah, I'm really excited about it, and yeah.
I know it's a big so excited that you're excited because I know nothing about it.
Every guy my age has watched at least one episode of Sailor Moon because there's always that like partially naked silhouette of a woman transforming, which was always great when you were like 13. So we've all been there.
Their skirts were really, really short, really short, really short, especially for crime fighting not crime fighting.
Demon ass kicking?
Monster fighting, yeah. Those are really tiny outfits to wear for that kind of activity. But it was awesome.
Can I bring up a TV show coming back that I'm excited about?
No.
Yes.
Of course.
What about Misty 3K coming back like April 1st already?
I don't know what that is.
Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Oh, no, yes!
What?
I didn't hear about that.
I posted on our site. I think it's going to be on like Nat Geo. They're actually bringing the crew back, the robots, everything. But it's going to be, now I'm going to have to look it up just to verify. But yeah, because it came out of nowhere while we were at MegaCon. It was just like, surprise, it's coming out like April 1st, and it's going to be all the original people and the robots, and yeah, like the riff tracks. They were doing riff tracks anyway, so they're just bringing back Misty 3K.
That's awesome.
Like, yes.
Coming back that soon, and I haven't heard anything about it.
It's been like a big secret, then all of a sudden they're like, surprise, we're almost back.
They're going to show movies on Nat Geo?
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, Nat Geo gets the Misty 3K treatment for April 1st.
Interesting. Oh, it's an April Fool's joke. It's an April Fool's joke.
No.
Yeah, that's an April Fool's joke, Chris.
No,
there's no way. You're gonna go watch it. It's gonna be that, but then watching like meerkats playing or something like that.
Just so you know, I'm reading the website, an actual different website. They're saying it's not April Fool's joke. It's gonna be called Total Riff Off, and they're gonna basically do a Misty 3K version of Nat Geo's TV shows for 3 hours. So it's gonna be like Honey Badgers and Swamp Men and stuff like that.
That doesn't excite me as much as them watching like Riddick or something and just tearing it apart. But
I will take it because it's better than nothing.
It's fair enough. No, I completely agree. Speaking of taking it, Sony has been going crazy laying off studios. No, that wasn't a joke about people being laid off. That's never funny. But they've actually laid off people from Guerrilla, Santa Monica Studios, from God of War fame, Evolution. They almost completely shut down that studio, if I believe. They were working on Drive Club. They fired the game director and several of the staff, and also several jobs at SCE London. And then also, literally today, right before we went on the show, what's his name? Jason
Bourne?
No, not Jason Bourne. I'm sorry. Oh, Justin Richmond.
Yes.
Jason Rubin was the original guy who went and worked for Saints Row 3. But Justin Richmond has left. He was the director of Uncharted 4. So now the writer, Amy Hennig, and the lead director, Jason... Man, I keep wanting to say it. I keep wanting to say it wrong. Justin Richmond. Justin Richmond is his name. I will get it right. I'm sorry. But anyway, they're both off the project. Sony has said that Uncharted is still well under production, and this kind of makes me believe that fact that they saw the success that Last of Us had, and they have literally pushed that team onto as their A team now. They decided maybe we don't need Amy Hennig, and I know that that both her and Justin were very close, so maybe this might have something to do with it. But he left for Riot Games, which is arguably the most valuable game company in the world right now. Do you guys know what they make?
Candy Crush.
League of Legends.
Oh.
Oh.
Candy Crush of Legends.
Well, it's interesting though because they're hiring this like really, really well esteemed, like highly esteemed game director. He directed Uncharted 3, and he wrote. He was, I think, I forget his title, but he worked on the multiplayer for Uncharted 2. So him going to Riot, it really is interesting because their game really isn't heavily story focused. I mean, it's interesting, but I don't know what this could mean for Riot Games. I mean, it's sad to see him leave Naughty Dog, but I don't know if it is a direct blow to Uncharted. But what do you guys think? Could this? They lost their writer and director. Are you worried at all about the Uncharted franchise on PS4?
No.
Easy enough.
I mean, seriously. I mean, they have the prototype in place. It's just a matter of new coding with, higher software. I mean, got the characters, basic storyline. He's got to find something, and he'll probably go through jungles with guns to find it. I mean, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I love the Uncharted series. I think it'll be fine. I mean, and you're on number 4, so just like Transformers 4, it's probably gonna blow.
Well, it's kind of a reboot. I mean, they've been doing this though. Sony's been really kind of rebooting their series. They've set Infamous 7 years in the future, Killzone 30 years in the future. They've really been kind of trying to give their games their own identity on the next gen consoles. Now, with them moving the Last of Us team to Uncharted, would you? Ashley, have you played the Uncharted series?
I've watched people play it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if it was more serious is my issue, because it was so great because it was fun-loving. With The Last of Us writer getting onto the project, and not only that, but being busy writing The Last of Us movie and things like that, and this team kind of transitioning, do you think that a serious Uncharted or that kind of tone really work?
I think that it could. I think I would play anything that the Last of Us team put out, so because it was amazing. I think more games should be like that. It's like playing a movie. It's cool. I liked it. But on an island, treasure hunting, yeah, that sounds awesome.
I mean, who knows? Apparently the script's already written. The game is well into development. They're supposed to show it at E3 this year, so who knows what will actually happen. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, but it's been a lot. Like, Sony has lost a lot of their big talent that made the PS3 so special game-wise. I mean, so now their hardware is really great, but the first-party development teams are being kind of weeded out and really, really shuffled around, so I guess only time will tell, but go ahead.
Does that mean that we're not going to be getting a lot of games for PS4 for a while?
Well, the next one I mean, if you think about the lineup from here to the end of the year, E3 is going to be the big, here's what we have going on. But Destiny is really the biggest, Watch Dogs. But other than that, I can't name a Sony first-party game that's coming out between now and the end of the year. Can any of you guys think of anything that's coming out that's kind of like on your radar for Sony first-party?
Oh, The Order.
The Order, yeah, that comes out in, I think, August or September.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm still just waiting for Watch Dogs and Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny is the big one I'm looking forward to, even though it's not first person. I mean, first party, but that's the game I am most excited about so far this year. Actually, is Destiny. Unless, no, I don't think the Division's coming out this year.
No, that probably won't. I think that is what Rainbow Six Patriots turned into, but I guess we'll have to figure that out, or I guess we'll find out as we go on.
So what? You want to keep talking gaming or move on?
Well, I mean, they did confirm Assassin's Creed Unity, which is kind of neat because it's the first it's the first next-gen title, so it'll only be on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4, which is neat. But it kind of left the original consoles in the dust, so PS3 and Xbox 360 wouldn't be getting an Assassin's Creed game this year. And then Chris stumbled upon something. Would you care to elaborate?
Sure. It was a French magazine that had an interview about the
Greek
Assassin's
cheese?
Creed series. Yes, it was Greek cheese. I'm sorry, I had feta cheese on my salad tonight. And I still taste it. Anyway, yeah, somebody translated the French interview, and they talked about Assassin's Creed Comet, which is going to be PS3 and Xbox 360 only, and you will be playing as a Templar, and supposedly it is a direct sequel to Black Flag. So not only are we staying old gen sequel, and now we're bringing in a Templar. So, I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I guess
they've got to bring that to the PS4 and Xbox One, though.
Think so,
they have to.
But I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's also a direct sequel to a game that's on the system. I mean, it ends with you.
That's what I don't understand. That's why I was like, well, hold on. If it's, I mean, Black Flag is beautiful on the PS4. So now if I want to play the sequel to it, I have to go backwards and get it on the PS3. So, whatever.
Yeah, Ashley, how do you feel about that coming from Assassin's Creed 2? Are you really excited about another Assassin's Creed game?
No, I'm assassined out. I'm kind of done with the Assassin's Creed. I mean, Black Flag it's fun and I liked it, but too much assassinations going on. I want to do something else.
It is called Assassin's Creed.
No, I know. I'm just assassined out. That's what I'm saying.
I think the Watch Dogs is going to end where it zooms out and you're working against. I think the Assassin's Creed. I think Watch Dogs is actually the finale of Assassin's Creed. Is how it's going to play out.
Maybe.
Who knows? Now, we all love our games and stuff like that. I wanted to bring up something just because it's kind of ingrained in nerd culture. Like we all can talk about our trophy levels, our Steam score, our gamer score, and some son of a bitch has hit 1 million points. Is this a triumph or something that we should cry for?
Oh, it's a big triumph because he got a tweet from Major Nelson. All right, that's it. That's all I had.
I've actually heard his name talked about on local radio. Like, even though we can all laugh and scoff and say, "Oh, that guy needs to get laid," it's it's cool because it's something that was so trivial a few years ago is being talked about like it's the biggest deal. Like, it's so cool that this guy hit 1 million points on news, you know? I mean, think about how, like, taboo it was even 10 to 15 years ago to play video games. And now we sit back and look at the culture and the way it is, and some dude hits 1 million points, something we would rip on him for in the gaming industry or gaming culture, like, oh, you loser, whatever. And, like, people are talking about like it's the biggest thing since sliced bread, at least for a day. Is your gamer score something you guys care about or follow, or do you achievement hunt at all?
No.
No. I did in Tomb Raider just because I felt that the actual game was too short. So, and I wanted to keep playing it.
The newest one. Back.
Yeah, I beat it really
wow,
really quickly, and I love Tomb Raider. So, yeah, I did all that. But most of the time, I don't give a shit about it. Yeah, I have no idea what my gamer score is, but I mean, good on him. That's great. It's a lot of dedication.
You call it dedication. I call it waste of time. We meet in the middle somewhere, probably.
He's got those mad gaming skills.
Yeah, I'm a total trophy horse. If you ever look at my trophy score on PlayStation Network, you'll notice that most games I beat, I get about 23% of trophies. I'm like, that's good.
Yeah, your trophy score is completely built upon the fact that you buy every game that comes out. That's why you have such a high score.
I was kidding. I don't have a high score because I don't. I get the most basic ones for completing missions, and then I leave it alone. I don't need to go out and try to do a 100-foot jump while shooting lasers out my butt and hitting a bird in midair. Like, I don't need that trophy. I'm good, thank you.
Are you sure you don't need that?
I don't know. That actually would be a badass trophy to have.
Yeah, see?
That would be... I need to make a game just to make that trophy. Okay, cool. I know what I need to do in my life.
Gotta have goals.
And with that, guys, it brings us to the end of This Week in Geek. We're going to go ahead and take a short recess, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes on the live show. We'll be editing this out and putting in bumps and whatnot, which are really cool because we have some neat bumps coming for you guys.
But we're not going to bring them up because they have to be a surprise.
They'll be a surprise. I'll edit one into this cast, so just know that. And we'll be back in like 5 minutes live. So, okay, we're off the air now for a few seconds. So if you guys need to do anything, go to the bathroom, go for it. I got to walk my dogs, so I'll be right back. We'll be back, reconvene at 8:42.
Alright. Yeah. What's going on here, guy? Oh, yeah. Just hanging out, yeah. Oh. I'm not a part of the show. No, I'm not, but they are doing so good. JJ and Chris and Ashley. And don't forget Zach not here too. The show is going so good. Yeah. I didn't have to be in the show 'cause my head hurt, and now it doesn't as much, but now I'm... Uh-oh.
Because you're just happy that you're a part of the show.
Sorry,
you're happy the show is going so well. He was in here singing. Grant came in here, was just singing along, just doing his thing, and he left.
I saw him. I could hear it coming through the headphones. That's why I was dancing as I sat down. And then he hauled ass.
Yeah. He's really hyped. Apparently we're having a good show. I hope you guys are out there enjoying it.
Yeah, he's been posting that we're doing pretty good. So, thanks a lot, I guess, compared to what we usually do.
I like the new structure a little bit. I like it a lot.
Cock.
Bows.
Boo.
Say a rude word, Grant. Boobies or bum. Maybe cock. No, that's too much.
Or maybe... Never mind.
Alright, as soon as Ash gets back...
Let's start without her.
Nah.
Chicks always run late.
We've been doing real good. I am very happy with the way the cast is going so far.
Me too.
All two of our viewers, I hope you're enjoying it. Shout out to Robin and Grant, since we know it's you guys.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah, you assholes.
You suck it hard. Sorry.
You got the Skittles, boy.
I got a little overworked there.
Ash is back.
And she still looks like Casper.
There
we go.
Okie dokie. All right, guys, that was a really, really great first half. We're going to move right into our next discussion. Are you guys situated? You're watered, you're peed, you're pooped, whatever you got to do?
I would just like to say that Ashley missed one of the best halftime shows ever.
Oh, yeah, Grant was singing. He came in while we were all away and started breaking it down and then left as soon as we came back.
Oh, I'll have to watch it.
I'm just going to cut it and put it on YouTube and then use it as our bump after our ad feed later. Okay.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
We're going to do a countdown back in for easy edit. And then we're going to start. And we're going to... I hate the name The Table. So...
How about the round table?
How about what's new with you?
How about what's up with that?
No.
What's up with that?
Only if you sing that and I can edit it down.
I will totally do it. What's up with that? What's up with that? Ooh-wee. Caleb sings that song too. I have him trained well. And then he'll yell at you if you're not dancing.
What the hell was that?
Right?
Okay. All right, we're going to come back from break here in the next couple seconds. Are you guys seriously ready to roll?
Ready
to go. As long as you can hear me, I guess it works.
Oh, my God. That's fantastic. Okie dokie. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. And we're back from break. Thank you guys for sticking around. We're really excited to continue our conversation. Up next, we're going to discuss what we've been up to at GGR for the last 2 weeks. And as you guys may have seen from our posts and everything, Ashley, Grant, Chris, and Zach all were able to go to MegaCon as media for TGR. We posted some great photos and stuff. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there, so I guess I'll take each of you at one time. Chris, how was your MegaCon experience, and what did you see?
Thank you for asking. It was very nice. No, we had a great time. We met. Actually, I got there a day earlier than everybody, so I actually got to meet some celebrities, do a few interviews ahead of time. They're so down to earth. The people we were talking to, people get all nerded out and geeked out. Especially Zach. I'm just saying over a couple people that he has man crushes on. But once you calm down and realize they're just normal people like us, just making a lot of money and making us happy. Totally approachable. I know, we met George Lowe, who does Space Ghost. We met Jennifer Hale. She does Femme Shep and other voices. I met John Heater, whatever, Napoleon Dynamite. Talked to him for a little. When I say met, I mean we actually talked to these people, and some of them repeat times. We met the Green Ranger, who I forget his name, and I feel horrible for saying that.
Jason David Frank.
That's it. I think it was Jason Frank, but yeah, there's a name. Comic Book Men. We met the guys from Comic Book Men. Walt wasn't there, but we met Mike, Ming, and Brian. And actually, really creeped out Brian, who is pretty outstanding. Because if you ever see that guy, even in real life, it's like massive beard. You know, he looks very intimidating. Like he would just go out into like a metal solo and punch you in the face. And actually creeped him out. And he was looking at me like, what? What am I supposed to do about this chick? And I was just like, don't look at me. I don't know. I ain't with her.
He looks like he constantly needs a hug, but if you hugged him, he'd smell like Cheetos.
But the problem is, Ashley was waiting for him to hug her. Because how the story goes is he's walking past us. I was like, hey, Brian, blah, 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 blah. And Ashley runs up to him and is like, hey, I heard you making moonshine. How's that apple pie moonshine going? And I look at her like, what? And he looks back and he's like, is this like an inside reference I don't know about? And I was like, I have no clue what's going on right now. So apparently Ashley thought that Brian Johnson was a long-lost friend of hers, and she was getting pissed off that he was not giving her a hug when she ran up to him. So I tweeted him apologizing, and Ashley went and talked to him the next day to explain what happened.
This breaking, Ashley Durbin is True Geek Radio's new PR rep. She gives out creepy hugs to total strangers for free.
No, I almost jumped on his back as he walked by. I thought he was my.
No joke. She really ran up to him. And I was just like,
I ran up to him. I was like, Austin, because I thought he was my friend Austin, who I haven't seen in a few years now. And the only reason why I didn't jump on his back is I was like, I remember Austin said that his back hurt the last time I saw him. So I was like, well, and then he turned around and I'm like looking at him and he's looking at me and there's no recognition. And I was like, why aren't you hugging me right now? I don't understand. Like, what is going on? And I was like, how's your brother? And the moonshine. And he's just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like,
I'd leave you guys alone for 5 minutes, and this is what happens. You assault stars, break down walls.
Oh, it gets better. We then figured out that they were staying, like Barrowman, and the bigger names were all staying at the hotel I was at. So we decided Saturday night we were going to go to the bar and stalk them because Will Wheaton's wife was tweeting pictures of drinks, and we were like, those are the tables and carpet at the hotel. Let's go. And then we didn't find we didn't find anybody.
Was that the penis picture, the penis drink picture?
Yes,
that
yes, that was Will
Yeah.
Wheaton. Will Wheaton's wife tweeted that picture to John Barrowman.
And I took some pictures of our drinks on the exact same table set up with the carpet and stuff. Oh, and the waitress that we had said that Will Wheaton and I had the same wallet, so that's cool.
Yes, in true
Yeah.
TGR fashion, we went to the bar and we went there. We stayed there till they turned the lights on in the hotel room bar or in the hotel bar. And we're like, leave. Seriously,
You guys
we're
done me
done for
proud. Done me
Yes.
proud.
Get out.
That's
Love
how
it.
TGR
We're
rolls.
done with you.
No, we did that. I mean, we got some bumps recorded, which our listeners will hear. We're just not going to give them away because they were awesome. I know Ashley and myself and Zach and Grant were all kind of judging cosplayers. I even think I sent out a message saying, look, if you're going to do it, try to at least put some effort into it, because there were some horrible that looked like they were right out the box plastic Halloween costumes that people were rocking, which I'm all about. If you want to get dressed up, fine, but when you see the level of effort put into some people's costumes and the amount of half-assedness that goes into other people's costumes, they should be ashamed. They should, honestly, I would not dress up unless I had good stuff. Like, I wouldn't, whatever. That's my own little tangent.
I have to ask a naive question.
Yes.
Okay, so is it appropriate to call them costumes? Is that an accepted term? Like,
Well,
is it?
I mean,
No, I know it's technically a costume, but like for cosplayers, if you're talking to them and addressing them, is costume the right word to use, or is it more like?
I mean, when we talked to them or we took pictures, if we didn't know exactly what they were, we never say, "Hey, what's your costume?" We just say, who are you dressed up as? What are you dressed up as? Things like that.
Well, I think
honestly-
what Chris is referring to weren't what he's kind of ragging on are people who bought costumes, like Party City costumes.
Yes.
And we're wearing those, not the cosplays. And that, totally different. Like the Transformer girl, you remember her, the pink one?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, she was so awesome.
Amazing. We were we wanted to get her name so we could try to hook her up with Zach, because we were like,
Yeah.
a female Decepticon Transformer. There we go. That's Zach all day long.
It's probably something lame like Wheelie or something.
No, I think it was RC or no.
The
RC
pink
was
one. The pink one that turns into the car.
I thought RC was an Autobot.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, she was an Autobot.
I thought she had a Decepticon symbol.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe she's Dark RC.
No, it was another girl wearing Decepticon's gear that I was like, yo, Zach, look, all Decepticon. Go show off your shoes. I would say that I'll let Ashley chime in on, because she was taking pictures and she posted a one-word response on our Facebook. Saturday was ridiculous how crazy it was.
Oh my god.
Talk about the craziness. Let's hear about that.
Well, the one-word response wasn't me. That was Grant. The picture was mine, but the word was Grant. I was like, hey, make a caption for this to post on Facebook. You can
say the word. The word is fuck.
And, well, he was like, he didn't realize that was posting to the TGR feed, and then we found that we couldn't delete it from my phone after we posted it, so that happened. But yeah, it was awful. I think the official numbers haven't been released yet, but they're saying something like over 75,000 people were there on Saturday.
I can believe that, because when you look at that picture, you were only seeing one little small part of the whole convention center.
Yeah.
Now, those were all the people just waiting to go down the escalators to the vendor area, which is 4 or 5 times bigger than that holding area everybody was filing into. So down below was already full of people. I mean, it was literally just tight, crowded, squeezing between people up and down the aisles, plus all the people still feeding in from up above. I don't know how to begin to control that. I mean,
let
me
ask you guys,
cap sales, like cap ticket sales. Zach, if he was here, he would tell you, and you can go online and read all about the stories. It was taking people 2 hours to go about 1.5 miles just to get down the International Drive to the actual convention center. I mean, it was crazy.
That's nuts.
It took us an hour and 15 minutes to go 2 blocks.
Now, on Saturday, we saw
2 blocks.
On Saturday, we saw it with the Torchwood panel, and then they tried to do something with the Will Wheaton panel, and it fell apart. I don't blame the MegaCon, because MegaCon had their own staff for the celebrities. It was the convention center staff members that were out trying to, enforce something, but with way too little people. The Torchwood panels, I mean, hell, we went to Holiday Matsuri, and those panels had lines outside where people waited. You had staff members that had people in line, and you let the line in. There was no line control. We saw for the Torchwood panel a bum rush on every possible entrance into the room all at the same time, to where it backed out into the hallways because people were pushing from behind, and there was nowhere else to go. The gentleman who was actually hosting the panel for Torchwood took it upon himself to start walking up and down the aisles and finding people's seats that were standing even out in the hallways. Again, I don't blame the MegaCon staff for that, because the convention center should be controlling that. Now, Sunday, as I was actually wandering around, I saw what people started posting about Will Wheaton. Now, I gotta describe this. Bottom floor is where the vendors are. Second floor is mainly where you walk in at. That's the main entranceway, if you will. Third floor is where the big panel rooms were that they were having panels. So what they did for Will Wheaton is the convention center staff had a line on the second floor, started and going down the convention center, and their idea was when they open the doors for Will Wheaton's panel, you go up the escalator that's right there and walk into the room. Great in theory, except nobody was watching the room. They were only watching the line. So as soon as the line started moving up the thing, people had already gone up other escalators to the third floor and just started running in from all different directions, jamming into the room. It was chaos. And again, I don't put that on MegaCon, because I mean, they're paying the convention center people to have those security guards there. But Celebration was not. Celebration was in the same exact place. It was 1/10 as chaotic, and it was so well run. But I mean, what do? You can't really cut down sales. I mean, I guess you could cap out ticket sales.
Yeah.
And say, look, we're sold out. Sorry, you should have bought your tickets earlier.
Well, shifting from crowd craziness, how about let me hear from you guys what you thought your favorite. Okay, let me ask you a couple different quick fire questions. I guess name your favorite cosplay you saw.
There's a Firefly group, and I was so excited when I saw them. They didn't have Jane or Wash, which sucked, but they were great. They all looked amazing. I think I posted a picture of that, or Chris, you posted that picture up on TGR.
Yeah, you did it.
You can also see it on You can also see it on our website and our photo expose that we have from our MegaCon. We have all those photos up there. Feel free to go to our website and click on it. It should be in the top banner. What about you, Chris? What was your favorite?
Well, the funny thing is, I didn't take a picture, but I told him when we saw him was the guy, I believe his name is Micah, and he was the one that was in electric wheelchair. They made look like the
Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
the Iron Throne.
And we walked past him. I was like, dude, that is awesome. And I just kept walking on to think about it. Well, Will Wheaton tweeted out his picture as the best cosplay ever, and it got picked up by Huffington Post and a bunch of other news outlets. So I thought that was pretty cool. Also, I posted a picture of. There's a girl who had a great Assassin's Creed costume. Cosplay. Just awesome. And that kind of reminded me in the games when I would train my assassins. I always trained up the chicks first because I just thought it was awesome to see a girl come flying out of nowhere and assassinate people for me. So that kind of held a place in my heart. But it's hard to pick a best because there were some that were so elaborate.
That's okay. If nothing stands out, you don't have to. The coolest one I always think is really neat is Rosie the Rancor. I always thought that was. I know it's not a cosplay, but I still think that's one of the neatest things, that full animatronic that guy built.
There is one that I put a thing about, but I never saw them all together again, so I can get a picture because it was just so chaotic. It was the girls that did the mashup between Disney princesses and Hunger Games.
They were so cool.
They had matching bodysuits, but then their shoulders and their hair and stuff were all princessed out. So like the girl who was doing Ariel had a big trident, and on the back they all had district with different numbers, all in Disney font.
That's awesome.
It was so awesome. But I never saw them together again, except one time because again it was just so crowded. They got lost in the crowd.
Yeah, we saw them in the parking lot as we were parking. The whole group was there, and they had 9 different Disney princesses. But after that, I'd only see 2 of them.
Yeah, they had their hair up the same and everything, but all had weapons. It was pretty. That one, as far as originality, I thought was pretty awesome.
That's great. Well, let me ask you guys a different question. Think of all the cool stuff you got to do this weekend. What was your single favorite moment? If you had to distill it down to one thing that you did that was that totally made my MegaCon, what was it?
Barrowman.
Yeah, Barrowman talking about having Eva actually talking. Is it Eve or Eva?
Eve.
Okay. Eve talking about Barrowman putting a alien eye prop from Torchwood up his ass and dancing around. And we recorded the panel, so if anybody would like to hear that story, it will be posted.
We do have that. It's being edited down. We have video and audio of that panel.
That's great.
So we'll have.
He did this
available.
On stage.
Yes.
No. He didn't do it on stage. They were talking about Torchwood.
He was acting it out, but he didn't actually do it. Seriously, between his panel that was solo on Friday that Zach and I were at, and then the Torchwood panel on Saturday, I was like, I already know that in Arrow as Malcolm Merlin, he's amazing. I'm actually going to start watching Torchwood and some other shows with him because he's just so... I made the joke to my wife because, she's a big Andy Cohen fan. I was like, he's my Andy Cohen. He is the openly gay, awesome actor who is just... You can't not like the guy. You can't. It'd be impossible. And just getting the crowd going. When some girl asked him for a hug during his panel, and that's all over the internet. He always gives hugs and stuff. When she asked for a hug during the Q&A, the crowd booed her. It was so amazing. Yeah. She was like, "Can I have a hug?" And everybody's like, "Boo!" And he's like, "Fuck that!" And he ran down and hugged her.
Aww.
And then there was a kid who was there for his 21st birthday, so he ran off the stage and kissed him.
Aww.
Nice. Did you see that Comic-Con clip of him a few years ago? He mounted that guy in the middle of his question.
Is that when he was drunk?
Will you grind on me? And he said, "Sure." And he came down and sat him on the stage, and Grind it on him.
My goal in life is to get Barrowman to grab my boobs at some point.
We all live for something.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Well, it sounds like you guys had a really great time. You know, the Torchwood panel, and I know Zach and Grant had some really cool things. Getting to meet the fantastic Manu Bennett, who we also have interviews with. We have a ton of content going up on the site, guys. So just be looking forward to it. We're going to be editing over the next couple weeks, and you'll be seeing it slowly trickle out as we get the chance to edit it. Let's put MegaCon aside, and what else has been going on in your lives the last couple weeks other than MegaCon and stuff? Ashley, what have you been up to the last 2 weeks?
Well, I was down in Florida, so that was exciting. I haven't been down in Florida in over a year. So, yeah, I was hanging out with friends and family and getting drunk and hanging out on the beach. It was great.
You Florida well. You Florida
that's what
very
I
well.
did. Yeah, it was. Renaissance Festival out in Tampa. That was really fun.
Did you get to throw an axe?
No, I didn't get to. I was all drunk then too. So
That doesn't stop you.
I did shoot arrows though, and I'm really good at that when
Drunk?
I've been drinking meat all day.
Nice.
In the sun. Yeah, I shot a turkey in the ass. Not a real turkey. It was a silhouette turkey.
Yeah, shot a turkey in the ass. It was great.
I think that's what happened if you get 6 strikes in a row while bowling. Nobody gets a bullet.
I get a bowling joke, Chris. It's just not funny.
Well, the turkey is 3, so why not?
I don't know what you're talking about.
In bowling, if you get 3 strikes in a row,
I believe you.
It's called a turkey.
I believe
and
you.
in fact,
All right.
a turkey comes up on screen and it typically goes, gobble, 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 gobble.
And then you shoot it in the ass.
Did the turkey gobble when he shot it in the ass?
No, it didn't.
well,
they don't have that
downs.
kind of budget at the Renaissance Festival, so.
What?
Well, they blow all their money on Coke.
Yeah, true. Or Carney. Yeah.
We did see a lot of coked out girls.
Time out. What?
running around.
This
So
wasn't
maybe
supposed
that
to be the
was-
segue we're supposed to make. Get off of cocaine for 2 minutes.
Well, if we're gonna talk about shooting arrows, I will talk about the fact that I love the show Arrow.
Oh, it's so good.
I am addicted to it. I blew through the first season. I paid for the season pass because Hulu Plus only had the last 6 episodes, and I think I have 2 until I'm caught up. I am addicted to that show. I am so addicted to the storyline that goes on, in Starling City and the storyline of the island at the same time. I mean, I am. Oh, I don't know what. I mean, it's a good show. I am seriously hooked. Like, I need to know what the next one's going to happen. Like, I need to know. Like, I can't wait. Whereas, I mean, TV wise, right now, the only other. I mean, it's a complete opposite for me with The Walking Dead. Like, right now, I'm about 4 behind, and I just really can't get into it.
I have to tell you, as of this date, 2 weeks ago, was the most powerful episode of The Walking Dead that's ever been on. In my personal opinion, I thought that it was, to the core, what was important about The Walking Dead, and it was very interesting, but very moving and emotional. So if you're going to do something, get caught up on The Walking Dead, because Season 4, so far, has been one of the best seasons since probably the first episode. Ashley, we can't talk about it.
No. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody because it was ruined for me, and that's what I'm going to talk about. I was so mad because one of the people I was staying with made me watch it with her live on Sunday, and I hadn't seen any of Season 4 yet. So, yeah, that was great.
Oh, no, you saw like that previously on Walking Dead and saw that happen?
No. I missed that part, but I watched that whole episode and everything that happened.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about when Dumbledore dies.
Oh, yeah, when Rick wakes up and it's all a dream at the end, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I thought so. But yeah, that show, Chris, you have to get caught up on it.
I'm trying. I'm also right now addicted to the new Infamous. Like, that is actually a game. Not that I'm trophy hunting, that I'm actually trying to get every little mission and taking every little territory of the city and trying to knock out the government or whatever.
I find it kind of tedious. The first power is not very good. The second power is awesome, and the third one's fantastic. But it's definitely a launch window game. It's fantastic. It's probably the best looking console game I've ever played. It is amazing looking.
Yeah.
But
especially when you do your little powers and you fly up in the air and stuff. It looks great.
I don't know. Infamous is just one of those games that I hold really dear, and it kind of, I don't know. I love that game, and it's really well written. It's just that some of the stuff falls a little flat. You guys can find out. We're going to start posting more reviews and things, but thus far, I believe my review average is about an 82, and I think that's fair. It's a very, very enjoyable game. It's a long.
You get the spray paint.
Yeah, you know what? And it's funny because I usually hate mini games, but that is one of the most enjoyable mini games using the motion controls I've ever played. You have to turn the DualShock on its side and use it like a spray can. It's really interesting.
And when you shake it, you actually hear the little ball rattling around as far as coming out of the speaker of your controller.
It's really cool. So and the thing that I have been doing other than that is dying like a masochist in Dark Souls 2. I'm a pretty good Dark Souls player, and I actually got Chris turned on to the series. I tried to just play a little bit, and I played for 3 hours, and I couldn't beat one villain at all. I keep getting... I think I've gone the wrong way. I did this in Dark Souls where I made a wrong turn and ended up going into the graveyard first, which, if you're not well-versed in it, basically if you walk into the graveyard, satanic skeletons come out of the ground and murder you to death. And it's like you can die even further on in the game, but I didn't see the staircase that leads you up to the beginning area at first, so I was running as quickly as I could through the graveyard to try to get past it. I think I'm doing a similar thing in Dark Souls 2, where I am going to these giant stone turtle-looking dudes, and they are crushing my skull in. Just one hit, I'm just done. So I think I've gone a wrong way. But
I need to fire it up and play, too. You've had me kind of scared by saying it's so hard. I'm like, man, do I really want to fire it up and then get like mad and throw the controller? Or
it bugs me. That game looks like it should be on next gen. Like there's definitely things that they took away from it that make it look like it could have been a better looking game on next gen, and they're just waiting. And it kind of bugs me, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. The PC version comes out later this month, and then we might see a next gen announcement. At least I'm going to cross my fingers. So anybody else have anything else crazy going on in their lives? Nothing too nutso? Any fun? We talk TV shows and all that great stuff.
No, it took me a few days to get back in the groove after MegaCon, just because, like I said, so many people there. I'm amazed I didn't get sick. I think, unfortunately, Grant's girlfriend did. I caught the con funk real bad after Holiday Matsuri and ended up with like bronchitis thanks to patient zero Chris Sabat when he came out and sat with us.
Oh man, he had the black lung, right?
Oh man, he was coughing, and it was like. Oh man, he was like the little monkey in Outbreak. But yeah, I think that's it. I mean, now it's a matter of us just editing through all that awesome footage we have. I mean, just walk around footage, interviews, matching audio, video. I mean,
to tease everybody, we got some Arrow hints in there from some of the actors. So look and listen for some of the Arrow hints that were dropped in some of the interviews.
I put it on Hootsuite.
Oh, I'm talking about Manu Bennett. In his interview, he talks about some stuff. And then, of course, Mr. Barrowman also hinted that he may or has been back on the Arrow set shooting again, which, if you're well-versed on Arrow, you know why that's kind of crazy.
He said that during his individual panel. He said, no spoilers, but he was going back, which will now be this week. He said he was going back this week to start shooting more Arrow episodes. So we're going to see Malcolm Merlin some more.
Well, hopefully. I have also a dirty TV confession to make.
Real Housewives.
Probably, yeah, Real Housewives. I'm addicted. No. A few episodes ago, I think in December, we were talking about the Christmas special of Doctor Who and why it was important and all that stuff. And I finally sat down and I started watching Doctor Who with the 2005 season. I have to say I am pleasantly surprised. I watched the first 2 episodes and was just sitting there going, what is this insane British TV show? Like, it was crazy. And then by the 3rd or 4th episode, you buy into it and you start, looking into the lore more and caring about the characters. And at first, I was like, Rose is literally the most insane person on the planet. Why are you getting into a floating telephone booth with a total stranger who fights aliens? And now I don't ever want her to leave. Even though I know the sad truth is she probably will one day. So
spoilers. I don't watch it.
But I have to say, anybody who it's on like the first, I think 6 seasons are on Netflix. Well,
I think
even the original Doctor.
There's a lot on Netflix.
Even the '60s Doctor's on there too. So it's the whole gamut. I would start with 2005 though. It's really enjoyable. I bow down to Grant and and everybody
Don't
who
do it. Don't
Grant,
make me- don't make me
Ashley,
go
Zach,
get it.
you guys all, I agree. I lament that I was missing out, and I really am enjoying it, and I look forward to talking about it with you guys more. It's a cool universe to be ingrained in. So,
So excited for you to get to Moffat as the director. You're gonna be like, what the you just in rage every single episode, like Grant and I have been for the past.
I'll record my face
two
when I
seasons.
watch
Yeah.
the Moffat episodes. Just
Yeah.
go, "Wah!"
Yeah.
I do want to bring up one quick thing because, like
Sure.
I said, Grant's not feeling good, but he's in our chat room. He brought up one of his favorite moments was singing his parody version of "Do You Want to Build a Snowman?" Because we were sitting in the hotel as you walk in from the walkway to the convention center, judging people as they walk past us into the hotel, and he started singing. You know what? We'll have to get him on one episode to sing it. But yes, he started doing.
Do you want to clip my toenails?
Yeah, like we had the music playing in the background, and he's just singing to random people. And then Barrowman came walking right past us.
Yeah.
So.
He
Well-
was prancing. He seemed to be in a good mood.
If
He was prancing. He was.
You remember he was like walking like this at the bottom of the
He was
escalator?
gingerly speed walking on his toes.
It was adorable.
He fluttered down the escalator.
well, on that bombshell, in the words of Top Gear, we're going to go ahead and end this episode. That's it for another episode of True Geek Radio. Please send your comments and questions to mail@truegeekradio.com. Your feedback helps us make the show better, so please write in. Episodes of True Geek Radio are available on iTunes, Stitcher, and of course our website. You can keep up to date with all the cool stuff we talk about at True Geek Radio on Twitter or Facebook.com/True Geek Radio. QQ music. Boots and pants and 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 pants.
That's enough of that.
And that's it, guys. We have concluded. Awesome show. I'm really happy with that. What do you guys think of the new layout?
I like it.
I like not having Grant on.
Yeah, having Grant on's great. No, watch this. I can kick him right back out.
Aw.
Hey, I heard you like Doctor Who's.
Yeah. It was good.
All right.
Okay.
Did you kick him?
No, he just did.
Heard you like Doctor Who. Okay, bye. I think we're still live.
Yeah, we are still live.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, for everybody out there, thank you so much for listening to us, Grant
Thank
and
you very
Robin.
much.
You're the only two. Let us know your criticisms, and everybody else. See you tomorrow on iTunes, hopefully.